Life is full of challenges. You can't have game without experiencing loss. Sometimes the momentum is in your favor, other times it swings the other way. But if you believe in what you fight for, even when you're knocked down, you get back up. Every time. For the Oakland University men's basketball team, perseverance in the face of adversity has always been one of head coach Greg Campy's core lessons. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And for the 2014-15 Golden Grizzlies, a December spent on the road against Power 5 teams, 3 of them ranked, was an exercise designed to toughen a young team for the start of conference play.
Every game we've been in, the close games, and we needed to stop on defense, we've gotten it. We just couldn't execute on offense, but our defense is pretty good. The offense will get there eventually. And that was the learning lessons that's been so far.
Through December, we definitely learned that we can play with the BCS schools. We learned how good we actually were. You know, the Pitt game was a close game, the Clemson game was a close game, and then the second half of the Maryland game, we played them really well. So I think for the young guys, it kind of showed them that, you know, they're better than what people give us, and for us older guys, it shows how good we can really be.
On January 2nd, the Golden Grizzlies opened Horizon League play against longtime rival Valparaiso, and the lessons learned in earlier road battles set the stage for a more seasoned squad to return to the arena.
Now it's Kay Felder on the right wing. Up and under, lays it in. What a strong take by Kay Felder again. Quick spin move, left-handed hook shot is good. Oh, what a quick first step from Jalen. Carter with the alley-oop throw to Fernandez, who punches it through. 42-35. Jalen Hayes has it now on the baseline to Kay Felder. Out of a double team, Jalen Hayes finds Corey Petros, who muscles it up and in and one.
Great job, fellas. Let's keep it up. Come on.
Nickerson with the show, now the go, drops it off, and Jabril Adekoya puts it up and in easily off the square. Up and under, kickoff into the corner, Hayes up top, Weaver will fire for 3, and Colin Weaver rattles it home. Here comes Walker to the rim, lays it up and in, and one. Foul called on Dante Williams from behind.
Hey, it's all about stats, though. If they don't score, we win.
Dante Williams on the block to Corey Petros. Kick out. Daniels, huge 3, and he got it. Nick Daniels with a big-time triple.
We were dead in the water, and we came back and had a chance to win. Now we win it in overtime.
High in the game. Corey Petros double-teamed off. Jalen Hayes lays it up and in. So Valpo continues to double-team Corey Petros in the post. Jalen Hayes continues to make him pay. Keith Carter with the basketball, now on the left wing. Golden Grizzlies lead it by 1, 3 minutes to play. Inside Peters, rejection by Dante Williams. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Felder drives, puts it off the glass, no. Hayes with a rebound and a putback with the left hand. Right side, Walker. Peters catches from the elbow, jump shot short. Rebound Corey Petros, off to Nick Daniels. To 2-on-1, alley-oop. And that will do it. The Golden Grizzlies had to work extra, but they come out with an 89-75 win.
We had 2 days. We were watching film every day. We were getting really prepared for Valpo, and they're a great team. You know, they were 11-2 coming into the game. So us playing them and coming with that victory was a statement for our program, for our team, and for the league.
Every time we play Valpo, it's a close game. So for us to be able to pull it out and actually win the game is big for us. So I think it was important for our team. It was an important step that we had to make. You know, we got out early in the beginning. They came back, but we found a way to win. I think that's the most important thing we can take out of that game.
You just beat a really good team, and you beat them from start to finish. All right? I'm really proud of you.
I think the way we won the game for this team's development was really good. We gave up a substantial lead, got behind, and didn't quit. We were able to come back and win the game. And then, you know, they made a very hard, nice shot at the end of the game to put it into overtime. And we could have quit again, and we didn't, and we came back and outscored them 18-4 or something in the overtimes. So the way we won that game, I think, was really helpful for the development of this team.
What happens when you don't hire the right property management firm? Well, you start doing all the work yourself, which burns you out, which makes you sleepy. So you fall asleep at your son's baseball game, making you completely unaware of the fact that you should duck right about now. So now your head hurts, your son is embarrassed, and you're on your way to the hospital to swap your baseball cap and hot dog for a drafty gown and green Jell-O. Don't end up in a drafty gown eating green Jell-O. Aspect Properties, residential, commercial, property management. AspectProperties.com.
Visit Oakland University Credit Union today. With convenient locations in Auburn Hills and on OU's campus, our members enjoy great low rates, superior member service, and many free or low-cost products and services. Banking is fast, easy, and convenient with e-deposit, mobile and online banking, and 24-hour ATMs. Stop in to one of our local branches or visit oucreditunion.org to open an account today.
For the last 10 years, Unisource Surgery Center has been a pioneer at the forefront of outpatient surgical care. Led by a gracious staff of board-certified physicians and experienced nurses, Unisource promises a comfortable setting with personalized care and attention for every patient.
The patient satisfaction scores speak for themselves. This place really walks the walk of making the patients our first priority.
At Unisource Surgery Center, the goal is to exceed your expectations and get you back in the game sooner.
Even with the thrill of an overtime win to start a new year, it remains in the nature of sports that, especially as a young team, you have to experience loss as you continue to improve. But just like any of the tough lessons learned in practice or at the game, it's how you persevere that shows what you're made of, as one member of Oakland's team has shown after a difficult offseason.
Me and my mom, it was just me and her. Like, she always had this saying that it's me and you. She was literally my best friend.
No stranger to adversity, Oakland forward Tommy McCune overcame more than his fair share of obstacles growing up in Saginaw, Michigan.
Saginaw's not the best place to live. You know, she was working 2 jobs. I was playing basketball. And, you know, in the neighborhood that I grew up in, I'm the one that made it out, and it's because of her.
But life's challenges hadn't prepared him for the loss of the one person who always supported him during trying times when he lost his biggest fan and best friend, Latricia Mitchell, to cancer in June. Being away from home, at times it seemed as though college didn't always agree with Tommy, but it was his mother who was always a phone call away, helping to right the ship.
She was always there to talk to me, and she didn't talk to me like the typical parent would, you know, oh, it'll be okay, or, you know, she kept it as honest as possible. You know, if I was messing up, she'll tell me, don't be a nobody. Nobody knows a nobody. That was one of her sayings.
Holding fast to his mother's favorite piece of jewelry, a gold cross that he used to wear from time to time but would always have to give back to her. Now the necklace belongs to him.
She always wore it, and she always looked good in it. And whenever she wore it, she always had like this, it was a different vibe about her for some reason. You know, she would smile more, she'll play around more. I don't know, I guess I remember all the good times with her wearing it. So when I wear it, you know, I kind of get that same feeling.
And in true Oakland fashion, his teammates and coaches went to war with McCune, this time off the court.
A big blow like that, you know, you're either gonna go crazy or you're gonna, you know, pick everything up and keep pushing. You know, just knowing that you have so many people in your corner pushing for you, who got your back. I'm just happy that they were there for me.
I'll never accept defeat. I'll never quit. I persevere and thrive on adversity.
One of the biggest parts of that creed is, if knocked down, I will get up every time. Tommy got knocked down, and he got knocked down hard. He got knocked down like no other player on our team had been knocked down. And we were all there. Everyone was at the funeral. We were all there to help pick him up.
Only 5 months later, with the help of his Oakland family, Tommy would have the opportunity to honor his mother at the Golden Grizzlies home opener against Western Michigan.
When Coach told me that, you know, they were gonna have a game and, you know, sell ribbons and rubber bands and donate the money to Cancer Society, you know, I was really big. Coach Campy he's always yelling and pulling on his hair and everything, but he got one of the biggest hearts.
It was a scene all too familiar, lined up along the bench, at the arena facing the flag, preparing for the national anthem. This time his mother wasn't in the stands, but her memory filled the arena.
Like, you know how the movies, like, everything just flashes and you see, like, all the good times and everything. It was one of those moments, you know. Got kind of teary-eyed a little bit and just wanted to play after that. Having the chance to play for my mom and, you know, being able to put on a show for her, I kind of took it as playing for her one more last time. I had to show up that game, so.
And show up he did. McCune scored a career-high 27 points on Beat Cancer Night against the Western Michigan Broncos.
It was great, you know. You step back and see the young man and the emotion that he played with. This is a 21-year-old kid, you know, who now he's a 21-year-old man. From my standpoint, you feel sorry for him, but that's what your family's about. Gather around him and pick him up.
So we literally talk about everything, our futures, our past, where we came, where we going, how we gonna get there, and I still want to make her proud.
When you're a student athlete, adversity comes in many forms. The toughest can be balancing time, improving your game with the requirements of the classroom. At Oakland, the emphasis on producing graduates and champions has paid off on the academic honor roll, as the university proudly carries a combined 3.21 GPA among its student athletes in 2014-15, including the men's basketball team, who posted an all-time high 2.96 GPA for the fall semester.
A handful of these kids had struggled in the classroom a year ago or within their careers. So to see them improve and get better and change their philosophy and take things seriously and understand what they're really here for has been really rewarding for me. And it's also, you can see the change on the court too. It's funny how that works. If you get your life together and understand life, how you change how you play also.
Oh yeah. There it is, folks. That's the prize.
Honey, what are you doing? I thought you were getting your hair cut at Great Clips.
I am. Already checked in.
How?
Their sweet online check-in app. Why wait around there for a haircut when I can work on my bod here? Ooh, I got a few more minutes. And pump it and squeeze it. Ooh, smile at me.
Introducing the online check-in app from Great Clips. No more waiting around, because now we'll be waiting for you. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
What happens when you don't hire the right property management firm? Well, you start doing all the work yourself, which burns you out, which makes you sleepy. So you fall asleep at your son's baseball game, making you completely unaware of the fact that you should duck right about now. So now your head hurts, your son is embarrassed, and you're on your way to the hospital to swap your baseball cap and hot dog for a drafty gown and green Jell-O. Don't end up in a drafty gown eating green Jell-O. Aspect Properties, residential, commercial, property management. AspectProperties.com.
What's so different about shopping at Meijer? Well, there's 80 years of family commitment to better, fresher foods, an amazing selection of products and brands, knowing that shopping for your family costs less at Meijer, and a whole different kind of experience that generations of shoppers will swear begins the moment you step inside the door. Come see for yourself.
When you face challenges head-on, you begin to believe that you are never truly out of the fight. For the Oakland University Athletic Department, continued growth and a rise through the mid-major conference ranks to the Horizon League has given the school new opportunities to put Oakland in the spotlight. The most recent of which introduces a marquee rivalry with another university just a few miles to the south. Located only 26 miles apart, just down I-75, overlapping in fans and recruits, it's no surprise that Oakland University and the University of Detroit Mercy have always been informal rivals. But this September, thanks to Oakland's move to the Horizon League last year, a branded annual rivalry was born between the two schools, pitting Oakland against UDM for the title of champion in Metro Detroit and the Metro Series Rivalry Cup.
I mean, it's a natural rivalry. I think there's some elements that make it very, very unique. Public school and a private school under the same conference banner now. There's this all-sports rivalry, and so the ingredients are there.
Everything in that game is a little beefed up compared to other games because it's a rivalry.
The Metro Series features more than just the usual suspects. Basketball, softball, track and field, cross country, soccer, tennis, and golf. And it puts them all onto the same team with a singular goal: bring home the Metro Series Cup.
Whenever any of our other teams go play Detroit, either there or here, we try to make it.
Every time their soccer game was on over here, we would go support them. So and I know they always come out and support us every single game, especially against Detroit. And that's when everyone gets rowdy.
It's a university thing. It's not just a sports thing.
But growing the Metro Series rivalry isn't just great for the student athletes. It benefits the universities and the Horizon League.
I think anytime you have a rivalry, you have to have something to play for. And whether it's a little token that's this big, whether it's the little brown jug, whether it's the Paul Bunyan X, whatever it is, possessing that is important, and it becomes an obsession.
Well, Michigan Sports Hall of Fame started where the winner of the men's basketball and women's basketball will receive a cup on top of that as well. So now they've made it to where whoever wins the men's series will get a cup, and also the women's side will get one as well. So it's kind of added a little bit more for men's and women's basketball too. But we're very appreciative for what everyone's done, and with Trinity Transportation taking the lead and everything, it's just been a great setup, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it's just going to continue to get bigger and bigger every year.
The goal is to create a competitive rivalry that will last, and one that will continue to draw a crowd.
The crowds always come to both games, home and away, and it's always packed house. We had the record-selling crowd in theirs and ours that game, so it's even get it bigger and bigger.
The whole city get to come out and watch you play, watch you compete and do what you love to do, and see who comes out on top.
In the opening chapter of the rivalry, Oakland dominated Detroit twice last season. At Callahan, Duke Monday's three-pointer tied the game in the second half, sparking an 11-1 run for Oakland to seal a 76-69 victory over UDM. And again at home, the Golden Grizzlies fought for a classic come-from-behind win, thanks to a three-pointer by Travis Bader that sent it to overtime.
83-2, he's backing away, double clutches at the buzzer, now it's set! The Golden Grizzlies win! 83-82, the Golden Grizzlies, in front of the largest crowd in the history of this building, are victorious.
Both games were really special. I mean, the first game we were down, they were getting at us, but we never quit, and we just kind of overcame the adversity, and we stepped it out and we won. And at the end of the game, Coach came in the locker room dancing, so that was a special feeling.
In their first meeting this year on January 10th on the Titans turf, Oakland and UDM went into the game tied for the series 4-4, thanks to men's soccer and women's cross-country victories. But with so many games left to play, the series trophy is still up for grabs. It comes down to classic rivalry grit. Who wants it more?
Every student athlete at Oakland is involved in this. And it's us, it's the team, it's Oakland, the team, that's battling Detroit. All of us collectively, the 280-some athletes at Oakland, we're all one team striving to win this cup.
The other games are for us, but the Detroit game is for the university. We want to beat them for the university, for Campy and everyone else.
While the men's basketball team didn't have to wait long into conference play for their first shot at Detroit, the women's basketball team would have to wait until late January for their first shot at the Metro Series. But early January saw the Oakland women team beating Milwaukee and Valparaiso in the first few games of conference play, after nearly breaking even during the non-conference schedule, including a win on the road at Old Summit League rival IPFW.
They've learned, and the thing that we always talk about with our program is you win and you learn. And I think we've learned the lessons from those games that helped carry us forward. And after Dartmouth, the week we had leading up to Milwaukee is probably the toughest I've ever treated any team that I've ever been around. We had a really tough week and a gut check week and a mental toughness check, and our players answered the bell and they responded and had a great win against Milwaukee, and we beat them 89-56. So our players answered the bell to that. And so I'm pleased with where we are, but the one thing we've got to learn is, we've shown that we can handle adversity, we've shown we can handle failure. Now we need to see how we handle success.
Championship on three. 1, 2, 3. Championship.
Unisource Surgery Center in Troy, Michigan has been your best surgical choice in outpatient care for over 10 years. Through the use of innovative, highly renowned surgical and anesthesia techniques, our medical staff is dedicated to ensuring that you receive quality care and a comfortable recovery.
The attention that patients receive here is unbelievable.
Our caring and attentive staff has been voted the best in patient satisfaction for the last 6 years because at Unisource Surgery Center, we truly are centered on you. Doctors Joe Gettler, James Bekos, and Pete Biglin are proud to be the team physicians for the Oakland University Golden Grizzlies. Their office, Performance Orthopedics, is a Beaumont-affiliated sports medicine practice offering comprehensive care for athletes and active individuals of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art arthroscopic and reconstructive procedures, as well as an array of conservative rehabilitative options.
At Performance Orthopedics, it's about getting you back in your game, whatever your game may be.
What's so different about shopping at Meijer? Well, there's 80 years of family commitment to better, fresher foods, an amazing selection of products and brands, knowing that shopping for your family costs less at Meijer, and a whole different kind of experience that generations of shoppers will swear begins the moment you step inside the door. Come see for yourself.
Okay, you can't beat the world by yourself tonight, right? Oh, it's your hometown. We know it's your hometown. Okay? You just play. Be who you are. Stay within the realm of everything we do.
After all the early challenges are met and the gains and losses are measured, the result is the momentum you need to carry you through the coldest months of the year and on to March. Only a week into 2015, the Golden Grizzlies faced their biggest challenge yet as they headed down to Callahan Hall for the first Metro Series bout against the University of Detroit Mercy.
Felder slides, he'll fire a three from the left wing, and it's good! Kate Felder comes out firing, and the Golden Grizzlies are up 3-0. And here come the Titans up the right side, into the paint, laid up and in. Yusafa Kane.
They ball screen here and here and made threes. I'm there. No, we cannot give them that shot. Yeah, you got to get over it, but you got to stay on the edge.
There's a steal by Kay Felder. Breaks out 2-on-2 with Nick Daniels. Felder shakes, bakes to the rim, hangs it off the glass and gets it to drop. Three on the way is good from Paris pass. On the block, Ralph Hill to the right elbow. Corey Petros, corner, Hooper, 4-3. Of course, Max Hooper. 7 on the shot clock. Hill with a long three, and Ralph Hill fills up the long three. Inside 5 to play on the block. Ralph Hill was all alone. The Titans lost track of him. Here come the Titans. Paris pass, the alley, the two-handed oop by Jaleel Hogan as he throws it down. Long three from Juwan Howard Jr. and he fills it.
Nothing they set up there we're doing. Nothing.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Pass to the rim with a two-handed jam. The Titans outscore the Golden Grizzlies 36-31 in the second half and come away with a 74-54 victory.
We know we can beat them. It sucks. We didn't play our best game at all. Like, no one had a good game, really. Our shots weren't falling. We just have to get in the gym more. But it shows that, even when we get knocked down, we're going to come back. We've been knocked down in the past, with other teams, so we know that we can get back from this game. We're going to play them again on February 15th.
At them, at anyone that comes to the arena, we're not planning on losing at our home floor. But against them, definitely we have to send a message. There's no reason that we go out there and lose the way we did. So we have to send a message back to them and to all our fans that that's not acceptable.
We read a creed for our games, and it says, if knocked down, I'll get up every time. So that's what we try to do. Every time we get knocked down, we're going to get up, and we're going to throw back punches at them every time we do it. So it's just, if you fail, you have to learn how to get up and succeed. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back, going to practice. We're going to do what our coaches asked us to do. going to get in the gym, we're going to shoot, we're going to do all the things that we need to do so we can go out here and win our next game.
Well, there's a saying in the creed, I will never quit. I will never quit. And things are going to go, things are going to go bad in life, but you're never going to quit. And that's something that we just try and drill and drill and drill and talk about it. And, we made sure they understood this was not a loss. This was more than a loss. But they also understood that every day we say, I will never quit. We're not quitting. We get to play them again.
That's the thing about momentum. It can go either way. But when it's this early in the conference schedule, there's always another game right around the corner. And if the lessons have been learned, as a Golden Grizzly, you know that even in adversity, you will persevere and thrive.
It's 4-3, it's short. Flips it to Felder, the clock runs out, and the Golden Grizzlies win it. And hand the Green Bay Phoenix their first loss in Horizon League play.
Catch Oakland basketball at the Arena as the men's and women's teams continue Horizon League play. For tickets to all Oakland basketball games, call 248-370-4000 or visit goldengrizzlies.com.
Visit Oakland University Credit Union today. With convenient locations in Auburn Hills and on OU's campus, our members enjoy great low rates, superior member service, and many free or low-cost products and services. Banking is fast, easy, and convenient with e-deposit, mobile and online banking, and 24-hour ATMs. Stop in to one of our local branches or visit oucreditunion.org to open an account today.